Good morning, fellow anglers, and welcome to the show. You're watching Delicious Fishing. If this is your first time here, at the end of the video, if you end up liking what you saw today, give me a like. Let me know I'm doing it right. If there's anything you would have liked to have seen, that's what that comment section down below is for. Let me hear your voice, and I'll do my best to incorporate all that I can. Unfortunately, for all you coffee lovers out there, this is not a coffee show. For those of you like me who didn't start out as morning people, I need my coffee. Today, I'm out here on my local lake, trying to get on a fall bass bite. It's a cool 45 degrees. It's about 8:15 in the morning. I'm out here a little bit later than I'd like to be, but nonetheless, we're gonna try and catch some fish. If I do end up catching anything, I'll let you know what I did and how I did it. But that's that. Enough chit chat. Let's go catch some fish. All right, so I'm gonna start back in this little cove back here. This is just a little finger on the other side that comes off the main lake, but I like coming back here just because right now, in fall time, the bass are trying to corral bait fish in little areas like this. I might be late to the topwater game this morning, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway. I'm gonna start out with this walking bait and see what I can do. All right, first stickfish of the day. Man, that's a good sign. It's kind of like my good luck charm there. Let's see if we can get this unhooked. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, goodness. Always a good day when you start out with a stickfish. Next, it'll be a leaf fish. Then a grass fish. You know how it goes. Anything but the fish you're targeting, huh? There's a little bit of chop on the water this morning, so I don't know if this is going to be my best bet. All right, so before I move on, I want to go ahead and run this lure that I saw showcased on Debo's Fishing. Devin is a serious junkie for tackle, and I'd like to think I am somewhat of one. He obviously has much more experience than I do. But this lure right here was recommended by him. Man, it's got a really nice subtle action. So this is actually the Trickster. This is the second version. So I guess you could say it's kind of like a chatterbait, except it's got this rubber blade instead of a metal one. So it's a lot softer in the water. It doesn't have as hard of a thump. It is extremely weedless. So it's got this really nice, almost sickle hook there. And the hook point is actually down, so it embeds itself back into the bait naturally without having to skin hook it. So I really like it so far, and it looks great in the water. Any luck?
I'm near it. Man, it's bad here.
What's your water temp at?
54.2.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
It was in the 70s there a week ago.
Yeah, exactly. Zeta threw us all off.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys get on them.
Thanks, you too. Good luck.
Right on. It's really cool coming out and rubbing elbows with cool people. I don't know about you guys, but there have been some folks that I've run into who are not that kind or that sporting. So really cool to connect with folks who are out here for the same reason, just enjoying life and trying to get on a bite. We might be swinging at nothing back here. Let's go ahead and move. All right, guys, so we made our move. So we made a switch to the square bill, and we're just gonna noodle this rock line right here. Man, it is really starting to pick up out here. That boat out there is barely scooting along, and it's just wave after wave after wave. Oh, there they go. They said, we out of here. Ooh. And because I got excited to see a rooster tail, we got a backlash. It is about time. Whew, that took entirely way too long. I was able to finally get that backlash out. I didn't have to cut any line, thank goodness. I might make a video on how to do that later on. Comment down below, let me know if you guys would like to see stuff like that. If you just want to see me fish out here, that's fantastic. I don't mind to spend all my time out here and try to catch fish for you. If you want anything in the way of instructional videos or how-tos or maybe, you know, unboxings, reviews, things like that, I'm all ears. Comment down below and let me know. We're gonna try and fish this riprap bank just a little bit more and see if I can get on a bite. All right, guys, so unfortunately that first spot was a bust. Luckily, I've got a few more tricks up my sleeve. Hopefully this next spot will prove to be a little bit better. Let's go. So I'm at my second spot. Let's see if we can find anything. Okay, so we're gonna slow it down and I'm gonna pitch to these little pockets right here, high percentage areas. See if there's anybody laying in wait for me. I love swinging at water for 4 hours. How about you guys? That's definitely why I came out today. All right, so I switched to this wacky rig and we're just going to pitch it around some cover, some of the sunken rock and wood, and see if we can get anything to commit. Looks good to me. I'm just running that weightless on a 15-pound braid to a 10-pound leader, and we're gonna let it sink, and then we're gonna lift our rod tip up and give it a couple twitches, and then let it sink again. It's a super slow technique. If you've never fished a stick bait or a worm wacky rig style, definitely requires patience to fish this rig. It's not an immediate gotcha. You gotta give it time to work its magic. That's what it looks like. It's a wacky rig style hook with that weed guard. Right? It's a pretty weedless solution. It's great around grass. And then of course I've got the O-rings on there. You can slide those on. There are tools for that. I actually just made my own out of a Sharpie tube. I can show you guys that if you'd like. Comment down below and let me know if you'd like to see a little how-to on how to make your own wacky tool without going out and spending money on one. But yeah, that's what my setup looks like. Let's just flip this out here. All right, one more flip out there, and then we'll move down. Whoop, that's a little higher than I meant it to be, but hey. All right, guys, so I'm at my last and final spot. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves. There we go, fish. Fish on. Oh yeah. Oh, come on now. Oh, there it is. On the wacky rig, come on. He's pulling all kinds of drag. Come here. Nope, stay down. Yes, sir, come here. Oh, come on. Let's see if we can flip him up. Oh my gosh.
That's a big trout.
Right?
That's a trout, right?
That's a large. You know what you're talking about. Come on now.
No, that's a bass.
Heck yeah, it is. Oh my gosh. Look at that, guys. The day is saved. I knew that moving something a little bit more slowly might be our ticket. The water has been super cold after Hurricane Zeta came through. So my instincts were right. It took all day, but good God, it was worth it. And if you can see down in there, he was not going anywhere. That hook is up in the top of his mouth. Buddy, we're gonna need some pliers. There we go. Very good. Let's get another look at him real quick. Oh my gosh. Nice fish. I'd say probably, what, 2.5? Let's get a weight on him real quick. All right. Guys, if you haven't already invested in some lip grippers, they are lifesavers. I don't know about you, but my hands get torn up handling these guys. Not only that, it's just safer for the fish. So, all right, we're zeroed out. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. 2.97, so just, yeah, right at 2.5, or a little over actually, so awesome. Yeah, buddy. Oh man, beautiful fish. Really good colors. Let's see. Yeah, nice fat belly, feeding up. He smacked that wacky rig. I'm gonna get one quick picture, and then we gotta let him go. All right, I gotta give you a little bit of a toss, guys, sorry. Go on, get out there, go on. There he goes. Whew, yes. Yes, sir. Man, what a day. 3 spots, 4 hours. I don't know if it was just me. I don't know if it's the weather, but whew, we made it happen though. Let's take another look at what I got him on. And there it is, just that wacky rig right there. He tore my thumb up, holy crap. That's why lip grippers are important. But yeah, check that out, guys. So that is a Big Bite Baits 5-inch stick bait. So it's gonna be the black and blue flake. I like these because they have that offset color tail. So when this thing's floating through the water, it just gives the fish something to lock onto on top of having that nice silhouette. So again, I took 2 O-rings, I put them around the middle, and I put the wacky rig underneath that little X right there. You notice I still kept my bait, and that was a nice sized fish. So, you know, it's just a great way to make your plastics last longer. So if you're like me and sometimes, you know, you're fishing on a budget, it's good to make your tackle last. So that's a Berkley Fusion wacky rig hook. I think it's a 1/0. Anyway, that's the Yo-Zuri Hybrid 12-pound test, and I've got that as a leader paired with 15-pound spider wire Gloviz braid, so I can see it. And braid offers sensitivity, so when he smacked it, I felt it. Not only that, I was watching my line and I just saw it go whoop. Yeah, I got him right over there. The trees overhanging on the bank are creating that nice shade pocket, and there's a little bit of fallen brush right there. I just cast right to the left of it, let it sink, let it do its job, and bam, there he was. You know what? I think I'm gonna make that my last cast and end on a good note. Wow, my heart is still pumping from that. 2.97 pounds, well worth all of what today offered, which was not a lot to begin with. Whew, man, you guys know what I'm talking about. You're out there throwing everything you can at them for hours on end, and then it all comes together. Again, that gets me going. If it doesn't for you, I guess this isn't your thing. So, the big question, what does it take to catch a decent fish? Time, effort, patience, determination, and sometimes sheer willpower. Thanks for watching Delicious Fishing. Get out there and go catch some fish.